Good morning, familia. Just right here, another day, another day. You know how we do it. Keeping up the exercise, and hopefully everybody's doing good. Today, I want to talk about courage, change, and how to not be afraid to leap over. Many times what brings us down, or what discourages us, or unmotivates us, or sets us back, it's fear. Fear of trying new things, fear of changing, and fear of thinking that you're not gonna be able to follow through. Well, I don't have that problem. The reason I don't have that problem is because I've lost a lot already in life. And there's a saying, it's not when you fall, or how many times you fall, it's how you get back up. And the number one thing, it's courage. A lot of people tell me, how come I don't get this scared or discouraged, or how come I don't fall and cry and bitch and whine and moan. Why I do, and I've done it plenty of times. But every time you fall, you learn how to get back up. What's this? And if you learn how to fall a certain way, it doesn't affect you that hard. So you have to learn how to know how to fall, know when to throw in the towel. Don't let it's like a boxer, right? If it's not your night, or you weren't prepared enough, or you weren't ready for what just hit you, why stay there all night long and get abused and re-abused and get hurt and broken down, that all you're gonna do is quit? You gotta have a manager throw in the towel when you can't see clearly. Sometimes we're focused and we're stubborn, that life throws wrenches at us, stones, rocks, humiliate us, hurts us, breaks us down to our core. The object is know when and how much you can handle at that moment. There's days that you're gonna wake up, you can handle more than others. There's moments that you're gonna be able to clean yourself out, get right back up, and continue your journey, you know, where your focus is at. A lot of times we learn how to know our bodies, how to be ready for moments that are difficult. It's like when a parent or a family member passes away, or when you lose your job, when you get heartbroken, or you get discouraged. No one is gonna help you lift yourself up. They might say encouraging words, they might want the best for you, they might want to give you advice, and you might get offended or hurt, or you might think that people are judging you hard, or people are expecting you to not be human. Just remember that life throws a lot of stones at you. When you least expect it, it hits you. It's like a flu, a cough, or something. You know the weather, and you don't wear the proper clothing, and you get sick, And if you know that it brings you down and hospitalized, or take a week or a month or 2 months to get back, then take care of yourself more. Well, the reason I'm saying this today, yesterday, officially put myself back at the dating scene. Reopened my chispas, and I'm gonna take it slowly. I'm gonna find the right woman, you know, put myself in the dating bank. Start slowly. People that don't know how the dating works, life throws you curve balls and straight balls and foul balls, you know what I mean? You gotta be on the mantle and be prepared, because life's gonna throw everything at you. The devil's gonna confuse you, and he's gonna throw something beautiful at you that mesmerize you and make you lose focus and get this, like, discouraged, you know what I mean, sometimes. Or sometimes it's gonna make you fall in love, and you're gonna think that happiness came finally, a fairy tale ending and stuff like that. It doesn't really work the way people think or expect it to. When you find the right person, you'll feel it, you'll know it. But that's the hard part coming up next. You gotta learn how to include it in your lifestyle. You gotta include it the way you speak. I've had plenty of girlfriends, and I met a couple amazing person in my life, and you have a communication y todo, pero our determinations, our focus in life are in the opposite. We have a lot of things in common, but one's going this way, one's going the other way. So you gotta know that you can't allow somebody to set you back, even though you care or you feel that she's the one, but it's taking you back. Look what I said, taking you back on time. So if you're eating healthy, don't expect to get a girl that eats hamburgers and pizza every day and parties and drinks and lives life to the fullest. Maybe she's not pre-diabetic, or she's healthy. So if you eat with her, if you're with her, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be unhappy. And why you're gonna be unhappy? Because you're not gonna be eating with her at her time, her favorite food, her determination, and she's gonna feel that you're cheating, or you don't want to eat her food, you don't like what she likes. You're not compatible. And even though the structure, the attitude, and everything else is perfect, you're attractive, you're awesome with her, you make a perfect pair, but she's not compatible for you. And you gotta learn how to say no. I grew up with there. How to say no. And also grew up with Nike, just do it. And you gotta learn. For example, me, I'm pre-diabetic, and I don't wanna take care of myself that much, you know what I mean? I wanna eat better, and I wanna change, you know? I wanna stop drinking, not completely, but I want someone to encourage me and support me when I fail. Someone to do the steps with me and encourage me to a better direction than where I'm at. And someone that eats better, healthier, and wants to enjoy life in a different perspective, you know? So obviously I gotta find someone like that. I've tried also amazing persons, amazing attitudes. We fit in like a puzzle. but she has a lot of baggage. She has a lot of problems, and you're trying to resolve her situation. And a person can never resolve someone else's problems. Remember this one, everybody. You got to resolve your own problems first, in order for you won't take that same baggage and claim it on someone else, climb on their back and expect them to understand and help you, you know? The same vice versa. So you gotta be focused. You gotta be ready for what you want, what you need. And you can't just expect or accept people to give in to your demands or fit in with you, you know, and your thoughts. So you gotta make sure that you're aware, you know, that you're aware, and don't be afraid to. And you gotta be willing, you know. So don't get discouraged. Don't get, huh? Well, coming back to the story. Tranquila. I just met up some people that I walk with in the morning. Not walk with, just that occasionally see practically every day, you know. So coming back, you need to be strong and determine exactly what you want, what you need. Don't be aggressive, and don't be expecting you could change people or resolve people's situation. A situation doesn't get solved until they solve it on their own, until they're ready to move on and they're ready to accept help. You know what I mean? And what do I mean by accepting help? Perspective of my reason. A lot of times we look at our person and we really enjoy being around them, but sometimes we don't have time, and we say, we could work it out. Nothing you could work out. Remember this one. If you don't have time when you start, you'll never have time when you get acquainted, or you're always gonna get hurt. You're always gonna get discouraged that you don't have time, that you don't want to do something together because of her work and her responsibilities and her obligations. And if she has kids, she does things on her own. Good morning.
Our dog is a little reactive.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to get...
She's okay.
She'll be okay?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Thank you. So, the princess, she runs. She won't let him. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
She goes around. She won't even get close. Princess, vente. She goes around. Princess, just walk through her and she'll move. Vente, princess. People that get dogs that practically haven't trained them properly, and they're getting them adjusted, so they're scared that they're gonna react inappropriately. But you have them in a chain. So. Okay, going back. So if you don't have time, if you don't put in the effort in the beginning, nothing's ever gonna be possible. With time, you gotta understand this. The more you hang around with somebody, the more you drift apart. with time you drift apart, and you know what you could get away with and everything. But if you start trying to make time, eventually you're gonna stop trying to make time because it's too hard, you're too tired, you're too exhausted, you're frustrated, you need some alone time. So that's what I mean, everybody, right? You can't change the world. For example, the weather. You can't expect to go to the mountains or go on a vacation without you even thinking about the weather. Say, for example, you want to go to the beach and all that in the winter or in the rainy season. Obviously, it's not going to be the same. You got to do it in the summer. And I've learned towards my lifetime and so many dates and so many people that I'm accustomed to, that momentarily you guys click in and everything's awesome, everything's great. One night stands or a week of pleasuring yourself, Walu, it's not uncommon, okay? But say you meet somebody on vacation, okay, or your time off, or after a death, and he's very kind, or she's very kind, she's very understanding, she's there for you, she cuddles you, she gives you that love, affection that you're in need of, and you get mesmerized and you fall in love for that person because she's understanding, she puts you first, and she goes out of her way, and she doesn't make a stand or fight against you, you know, or she allows you to overcome your moment. You know what I mean? But see, a lot of people, they're good for a day or a week or a month. That's what we call the honeymoon stage. You just gotta realize when you're searching for the one you want, make sure to tell her. You're on vacation, someone died, you just abandon your family, or you got a new job, or what's going on, you know? Because if you get somebody that starting over, everybody says that that's the perfect time to meet somebody. But she's starting over and you're not. So you're gonna take it to your places. You're gonna take it to your ideas. You're gonna take her with you. And in the beginning, she's gonna feel special because she doesn't have the support that you have. She likes the way you are, how you conduct yourself, how you impress her, how you show her off, how you give your time. Because why? You're cheating. Because that's your hood, your lifestyle. Who doesn't know their lifestyle? Who doesn't know how to do what they do in their own time? Of course. You know how the wind comes, how it rains, where the wind's at, where the potholes, where the adventure parts, the secrets. Because she's coming to your world. But are you willing and allowing her to show you her part, her life? That's the part that you have to understand. And how you gonna react when she tells you the truth? She's only doing it because she didn't know how to tell you no. She never enjoyed it or didn't like it. That's the thing I'm trying to talk to you guys. So courage, to me, is something awesome. Courage to say the truth. Courage to tell people part of your life that she got to know. Courage we all lie and we all talk the pretty game y toda la cosa, you know? We all got that G-spot that we conduct ourselves to impress people. And it's like when you get your paycheck, that's when you have the most money. And you go and you impress her. Even though the rest of the week, you're gonna be broke. But she thinks that, wow, he has money. He's badass. My problems are over. My difficult times are over. And I found the right guy. Or I found the right woman. Little does she know that it was only for that day. The rest of the week, there's nothing more. It's a one-shot wonder, you know? And you're never gonna have nothing. Talking about luxury things, vacations. Never gonna have that support. You're never gonna have what you want. You only have it once, and then the rest of it you'll suffer. So you gotta come to realization. You gotta tell them, you know, I'm not used to this. I hardly do this. Not because you don't know, not because you don't want, because you can't afford it. We could scale down the obvious and focus on reality, you know? And she's great with that. Perfect. And I know I'm bad with kids. I'm really bad. Why I say? Because I'm awesome with kids. And kids love to be around me, enjoy everything with me. But I have a major problem. That I'm a teacher. I'm a leader, not a follower. So my life is to teach, to be responsible and teach, you know, and tell you the truth. So I tell kids what's right and wrong, what I believe, because those are my teachings. And some parents don't like that, because I'm not looking for a father figure for my kids. I'm looking for a man for me, or vice versa. And I've had kids want to be around you, toda la cosa. But then you don't have time for you and your woman, you know what I mean? So you gotta, kids when they're small, they're easy. When they're teenagers, it's hard. And after teenagers, they get complicated. And they don't listen, and they do what they want, you know? So just be truthful and honest to yourself, and have that courage to know when you gotta walk away, or when to arise, or when to follow through, or when to tell them what's in your mind. I tell people there's a 3-date rule, you know what I mean? And it's worked for me for a very long time, and I have it on the dot. First day, you can have a long conversation. You don't get bored, and she don't get bored. I'm talking about a day or 2 days of conversation. And if she hasn't ran out in that time, she's gonna find you interesting, and she's gonna love the way you speak, and the poem and you know what I mean? The poet man in you. And she's always gonna admire and wanna hear you talk and say it the way you say it, and she's gonna wanna hear your stories and wanna know more about you. And she's always gonna make fun of you, or be impressed of you, or admire you for how you compose yourself and how you react. So that's date 1. That's when you teach her that you have your skills, and you're varnished, and you're wise, and you have a lot of knowledge, you know? Date 2. After the impresses and all that, you find out if she's outgoing or she's boring. She's we call it dead fucks. So we tell her, you know what? I'm a kinky man, and I'm outgoing. I'm spontaneous. I like to talk to the world, even to the rocks. I don't like putting shit on my back and expecting people to clown me or take advantage of me. I'm a leader, you know. And you tell her if that's what you're looking for, and we can proceed to the third date. And if she still finds it impressive and she's still into you and accepted you, and that's the way she is, or see, a lot of people, oh, I've never done this, I've never done that. Well, if they never done it, it's for a reason. They don't like it. So they all might do it in the beginning, but in the end they're gonna tell you, I only did it, but I didn't like it. And it's not gonna be the person that you want. Remember that one. You gotta find someone that has skills. Say, for example, you like someone at the beach. She gotta tell you at least 10 stories. Things that she's done on the beach. 10 different times. Okay, not one. Same thing in the mountains. 10 different times. Say Magic Mountain, Disneyland, or anything. She got it in the rides. She know what long lines are. Does she know how much they cost? That's what I mean. Not, well, I've never done it, so I want to meet somebody that does it. If you don't do it, it's because you're not gonna like it. If you do it, you're gonna keep doing it. That's what I mean. And the third date, which is the most important part. When you talk to somebody for so long and you find out her hobbies and her ideas, second date. So on the third date, if she acts rude, disrespectful, or doesn't have that vibe, that she don't know you, or she needs time, she's not the one. Okay? Because you know it instantly when you find a person after you talk, like I said, 1 or 2 days with her, after you already put your plan into effect and you told her what you do, how you do, what you think. And if the third day she doesn't want or she acts like she needs more time, she's not ready, then you're gonna go for the long run. A lot of women or men, see, I'm a salesman, and instantly you can find out who you're gonna sell to and who you're not. I've gone to people that are not ready to buy, but they're interested because they're shopping around. Those are shoppers, and they're gonna ask all the questions. They're gonna go bargain hunting, and they're gonna go quality, and they're gonna find the best things for themselves. And sometimes they start with you and they'll end with you, or sometimes they start with you and buy it with the competition. And the reason they do it, because they like the quality or they like the service more than you're offering. Same thing as a person, as a woman. When a woman doesn't allow you to be instantly and be truthful to her and letting your emotions out, she's not ready. And if she's not ready, it doesn't matter what you do. All she's gonna do is break your heart. So you gotta be willing to notice those things. Now there's the opposite of persons that I'm not, okay? People take time and know them as friends and get to know them and they go out and blah blah blah, and they seem that they have a lot of compatible things because they're always at the same place. They eat breakfast, they say hi, but you don't know her thoughts, you don't know her being or not, and you don't want to be your friend to a person. You want to be your man, your woman, you know what I mean? You wanna start something, you wanna be inclusive, you wanna be in a different way, you know? So it takes me 3 days to determine if I want to be with you or not. And some people say I'm too aggressive, but it's put me on my path. And the problem with me is that courage. I buy in and I'm inclusive, but I don't know how to be a follower. I'm just a leader in life, you know? I need a woman that tells me, babe, I want to do this road. Okay. And she'll laugh, but she'll stick with me. My mistakes or the obvious things that I do wrong, but she'll help me get up and say, okay, start over. So what, you start 1, 2, 3 times over. As long as you find the right person, she's never gonna abandon you and leave you. There's opposite persons. They want everything perfect. They want everything their way. They want it like their friends or their moms or somebody. That's not me, right? So you gotta have the courage to tell people that it's not you. And I just want everybody to know that I started dating. Well, not started. I'm putting myself on the app. It takes the algorithm about a week to start getting some hits. Doesn't happen instantly sometimes, you know? So yesterday I got a like from a person that was ashamed of putting their face up there. So right away, unmatch. That's the way I work, you know? If a person is ashamed of their body or their face or it means that they're hiding something. Those are good for like one night stands and stuff like that. But for what I'm looking for, no. And this time I don't want to have one night stands or nothing. I want to feel the vibes, and I want to know that we're compatible, and I want our emotions, our souls to intertwine with each other, and I want to feel the Holy Ghost, you know? I want to find and feel what I've been searching for. And it's going to be kind of hard for me because I'm still kind of confused. But that's why I'm getting myself on the dating, and hopefully God supplies me with a good woman and guides me towards a new beginning, you know? And that's what I mean by courage. I don't know exactly what I want, what I need. I know what I want. I know what I need. I just haven't found her. And can't compare her. I can't expect things from her. So that part, I'm in the right direction. I'm focused, coming to reality, and I can't jump on the first hump that I see out there, you know what I mean? And it's about to go down, baby. And hopefully a couple of weeks from now or a month from now, I'll be feeling better. This weekend coming up, it's gonna be Christmas, and I'm want to be missing out on my family's party. So I gotta take my daughter, Mavi, and Suegra to TJ. Can you imagine they did it on Christmas? They're keeping me away from my familia, but that's what you call courage. But I can't let Mavi bring me down again. I stopped dating because of Mavi, and she fucked with my head, you know. And I talked to Bertha, and Bertha put me on the right path, in the right direction. And she told me, you gotta stop doing for her. I'm not ready 100% until I find that woman that helps me. So hopefully a couple weeks from now, we're in the right path. Courage is the best thing. Not to be afraid. Not to be afraid, you know. So hopefully we find that person. Gente.